あなたのような方には特別なレッスンが必要ですね。いかなる困難をも切り抜けるのが宿女です。
Hey, how's it going, y'all? Lad here. We've got another traveler being added this Wednesday. Eleonora, of the famed faction, hailing from Alisdam, will be joining the rest of the travelers this Wednesday. She'll be added on to the opponent pool after banners over as well. Eleonora is an ice dancer worthy of rivaling Lynette. Her abilities allow her to dodge for days, and is able to buff her team's attack and defense. Let's check her out. But first, of course, her voice actress, Yumihara. She's got a mom vibe to her. Definitely not a bad thing. Of all these characters, I'm not too familiar with any of them. I've seen them here and there, but haven't paid much attention. If you play Tekken, she does voice Kazumi, so that's pretty cool. Anyways, onto her kit. For her notable damage skills, she has a 3-hit single target fan damage attack that also allows her to evade one physical attack for one time. She has a 2-hit ice magical AoE attack that also gives a 15% ice resist down to all enemies. She has a 4-hit ice magical random target attack, kinda like Glossum's. Each hit of this ability allows you to lower the enemy's physical defense by 20% for 2 turns. And then for her ultimate, she has an ice damage single target magical attack, once at 440 level 1 to 525 at level 10. It also taunts all enemies at 2 turns for level 1 and 3 turns at max. And she also evades all physical attacks for 3 turns at level 1 and 4 turns at max. Now for notable support skills, she has a 20% physical attack and physical defense for the front row, just like Blossom's. And then she also has a 30% physical attack, physical defense, and crit rate to one ally, and a max boost that's like the ally also evades one physical attack for one time. Now for her passive, at the start of battle she evades any physical attack 3 times. In her second passive, kinda like Lynette's, when she switches to back row or front row, she gives a passive 10% physical attack and physical defense to the front row. And then she has a 10% in ice resistance and Tony on fire. Now looking at the current 5-star dancer stats, Eleonora has now become the weakest dancer when it comes down to physical defense, and it makes sense as her kit revolves around her not getting hit. Now should you pull? Again, we have another general pull unit. For those who are free to play, I would always urge you to skip and possibly only do the first step. For those who spend little, she is a great character to have. She's a combination of multiple characters. Firstly, like Sophia, where she can lower ice resistance, and then like Glossum, with the 20% attack and defense up ability, along with her 4-hit ice attack that can also lower the enemy's physical defense by 20%. And finally, and most important, just like Lynette's passive, she gives a 10% to physical attack and physical defense by 10%. She's more defensive compared to where Lynette is more offensive. And also, honorable mentions as well. Her kit revolves around dodging. Her passive allows her to dodge 3 attacks. Her abilities allow her to keep stacking evade onto her, making her a great character to put in your team against an enemy that uses mainly physical attacks. Now comparing Lynette and Eleonora, when it comes down to offensive damage, or both physical and magical attacks, Lynette is the far better buffer, as her ultimate can stack for additional buffs, and she covers both physical and elemental. For buffing, Lynette still remains queen. If you're a Lynette haver and her ultimate's at level 10, it's safe to skip. Eleonora shines when you're up against an enemy that deals heavy physical damage and is weak to ice. Her dodging capabilities allow her to be in the front row at all times. In short, you want to think of Eleonora as an all-around useful dancer with buffing capabilities, and think of Lynette who specializes only in buffing. Now longevity, her abilities are great. She has a little bit of everything that's good. I can see myself using her in situations that Lynette might not do so well in. Again, her dodge ability allows her and others to eliminate a bit of RNG from enemy attacks. Let's go ahead and wrap everything up. Character design 4 out of 5. She has that very teacher-like-esque to her. Voice actress Yumihara. She sounds the way she looks, mom and teacher vibes. Abilities 4 out of 5. She's basically a bag of great skills taken from great characters. Longevity 4 out of 5. I can definitely see her being used in many comps. Time limited? Nope. 5 out of 5. That's always good. Overall impression 4 out of 5. She's a mix between Gloss and Lynette, which is awesome. This Wednesday, we'll go until step 3. I already have Lynette, but I'm a big fan of Eleonora's kit. It's good all around and she's good for any battle. Again, as a reminder, the 1st anniversary is coming up, so I would recommend all of you to save up as much rubies as you can in case the developer throws a curveball at us. To those who are pulling this Wednesday, good luck. And like always, take care of yourself, Lad out.